Okay. So because we forgot to record it, I just briefly explained. So you have my name and the course title for those of you who could not attend the class and later want to um, refer. So and then the core theme is explained here, and we just explained how we are focusing on understanding the leadership and how it's different from management, and we will focus on different aspects of leadership that are important for one to be able to lead, and all of us. And we also touched on the fact that leaders are not necessarily born, but we can learn to be a good leader, and basically how to do that. So now we are going to discuss the course objectives. So we would like to be able to define and state difference between management and leadership as we discussed, demonstrate through classroom experience, discussion, and online writing, like journal writing, the idea that there are leaders and followers is ambiguous, and followers may be likely candidates for leaders themselves. So it's basically uh, we want to clarify. So like the tasks that I will give you, or assignments, or the experiences that we go through in the class, we have the leaders and followers, and uh, some of the followers that are currently just following someone, they could be the future leaders. So we are focusing on how to create leaders, how to be and perform as leaders, not just followers. Many of us, we have the skills and ability to be a leader. So all it takes is to understand how to use those skills, clarify what is exactly a leadership and what is required from one to perform as a leader, and then just we have to just perform the task. So a lot of clarification in the course, and we will be hopefully be able to role play as leaders very soon instead of just following a leader. And also from the text, like textbook, uh, we will have direct observations or personal experiences. You could submit your tasks to me. I will explain about that. And online discussions that we have gives us understanding about the behaviors which stops us to develop leadership in our organizations. So we would like to see what are the obstacles to perform as a leader. And then finally, we want to demonstrate an understanding of leadership skills, like when it comes to individual personal skills, and also through production of final self-analytic paper. So how we can produce something like some analysis of our performance or skill set, and how we can you know, be better, like what are those skills that we need to touch up, or what are those skills that we already have and we are not necessarily using them properly. So we will discuss that in our course, and of course in your assignments. And then when it comes to scoring, which I will give you the detailed assignment next session, you will be required to, of course, your attendance and participation in the class, you have 10%. The task submission in the class are 10%, so 20% here. And then individual assignments, we have 40%, and group assignments 40%. So basically, this is the way that we are going to assess the class. And I have been receiving the assignments even last week, even though the submission date was way over. But so probably we will need to understand what was the obstacles for you to submit on time, and probably have some discussion on that. So next semester we will not have that problem, and everybody can submit at the same time. We had a presentation problem. Only 2 groups happened to present their group assignment. So these are things that we would like to discuss in the class. First, is there any questions so far? Anybody has any comment, any question, any suggestion about what we discussed right now? Okay, any questions? Any comments? Everybody understands the course syllabus, so is it clear? All clear? Okay, Mr. Safi, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I got a questions. Actually, I joined later in the class, and the information which I got is a few information for me. This was only the outline for course. It was only the introduction of the course, or it was belong to our lesson as well, or just it was an introduction for us.
So your question is for me to be able to understand your question. Could you repeat your question again?
I mean, my question is that this was the information which you explained to us. It was it was just the first step of the introduction of the course, or it was belongs to our lesson as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is thank you. Yeah, very good question. It's basically the syllabus, like what we're going to discuss in the class. So it's just the introduction of the course and what we're going to discuss. So we didn't explain much, like today we don't go through any like PowerPoints or anything, or any detailed explanation. So, but it's just a general understanding that what we're going to be expected of as a student, or what you would be taught in next session. So it just gives you some idea what is going to happen in the next session. So
okay, got it, sure, thanks.
Beautiful, thank you. And regarding that question from Mr. Akmal, that you want the classes on 2 different days, unfortunately, it's not possible for me. If you want, you can talk to the admin, and they can get you another lecturer for the courses. But for me, I won't be able to do that, because the only days that I could be able to have the classes at this time, which right now it's 7:21 a.m. here in California. So every other day I will go to work because I have other affiliations. So I won't be able to have any class on any other day except Sundays, unless you like to have the classes at night here, which would be morning time in your time, which I'm not sure if you would be able to do that, because when I get home, it's about like 9 p.m. here, and that would translate into 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning. So that's something you can discuss with the admin. But for me, I won't be able to. Unfortunately, I won't be able to have classes on 2 different days, except Sundays, unless they are your morning time or here at night. Okay. So, any other questions or comments that you would like to discuss? Anybody has anything? You can write it down. You can talk to the class. It's very good that almost everybody today has a voice, which is good, and we would like, I encourage you to speak up in the class. That's great. They want to have conversations. We are all professionals, and we would like to, discuss, and through discussion we learn much more. So please
Yeah.
please jump in and talk wherever you want, and that helps us to learn much better. Okay. So while nobody has any comments, I'd like to show you a video clip. Let me show you a video clip. Okay, let's see this nice video clip. My favorite youth management. Have you ever seen like a kindergarten class that's going out and they've got to cross the street, so they take that rope and they tie the They do that in Canada? They do, wow. They break the ice off the road. So they take that rope and they have all the rock tied to the rope, and they put all the kids, and everybody has to hold on, right? Let's go, kids. And they have somebody in front, and somebody behind, and they're maintaining order as they walk across the street, right? In my mind, that's going to maintain order and keep things going where they are. Leadership diversity is about going ahead of people. It's to put everybody in the same, going first, pioneer, guide other people where you want to go. And so they're not going to do across the street. So that's the radical kindergarten teacher who stands there and says, come here! And they all come to work because they want to follow the teacher. He stands up, and runs along, and they're all sometimes, right? Can you picture? That's management. We want we associate with times of crisis and times of conflict and times of change. There's so many things to chase after that vision. The leader is also a strategist. It's not enough, and many of you are wonderful sales executives and the best in class at what you do. It's not enough to just have sort of your core competency. Strategy includes understanding markets, understanding competition, understanding globalization, understanding the impact of economies and what likely will happen in certain scenarios. So really getting the strategy right. But more than anything, it's all about reverse engineering what the customer wants, what the customer is likely to want, and how you're going to put together that ultimate supply chain to satisfy that customer. So that's what I mean by vision, strategy, and having a plan that's locked in around the customer.
So let's zoom back to the first 100 days. What was your strategy?
Strategy in the first 100 days is to really understand why things were not what they should be. And as I looked at the root causes of why things weren't the way they should be,
I started with the leadership team. Most leaders start with folks closest to the customer. They're not performing. They must be better. Something's wrong with them. No. People are mostly good. The 80-20 rule will clearly prevail. It's leadership. You got to start at the top. So I had 13 direct reports. In the first 90 days, 1 remained. So the message was clear that they weren't bad people, but our vision of where we needed to go had outgrown their capacity to get us there. So we made decisive change quickly, started with the leadership team. We then moved into middle management and all functions, and then, of course, all the folks closest to the customer. But in the first 100 days, there was a dramatic change in strategy and a dramatic change in leadership.
Okay, let's talk about 2 factors here. I put myself in your situation. I have a big vision. And at the other end of that spectrum, there must be some fear, there must be some doubt, there must be some, you said during lunch that there's noise on the sidelines. How do you deal with that?
You deal with the noise on the sidelines, with the scorekeepers and the doubters, by not dealing with them. So on one hand, you could say, I can tolerate the skeptics and not the cynics. I think you have to set that tone. But on another hand, make no mistake, change is tough. And to get people to follow your lead requires you to actually change their mind. The most powerful thing a leader can do is change minds. So the only way I believe you can do that is to figure out what you're about, what your vision is, and to get enough faithful disciples in the boat with you where you're convinced you're right and you're convinced you can get it done. Then do it. Be the change. Be the leader. Be the role model. And after success, you start to build momentum and you start to build followership. It would be naive to think that people will follow you from day one. They won't. There will be some that will, but most won't. Most will wait to see. And they're keeping score, and they're chattering on the sideline, and most of them think you're going to fail. And you know something? If you listen to them, you'll fail. You will fail. Because they are dictating the pace. You are not. You're worried about your job. You're worried about your image. You're worried about what other people think instead of driving the change that you came there to drive in the first place. I hate to lay it on the line like this, but I think to be a really good leader, you can't walk around with anything less than total success around your vision, and you can't be afraid of failing.
Okay, let's see, you. Okay, everybody was watching, or could you see? Could you see or not? Oh, you would not be able to. Okay, you were not able. No problem. I'll give you the link to the clip. Also, I will also. Okay, I will also put it on the Facebook page of Worldwide Science so that you can go check it out. Okay, so basically we don't go any further today unless there's any questions. Are there any questions today for me, or any comments that you want to share? Any comments or questions? Okay, so no problem. What I will do, I'll put it on the
Facebook page. I don't know why you guys cannot see or cannot use this link that I put for you. No problem. What I will do, I will put it on your Facebook page that we have, okay, no worries. So if there's no questions, we will end the class today. Oh, you can't hear me? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, you can see it now? Okay. Very good. So, yes, if there's no questions, we can just finish the class for today. I will see you next week. Yes, when I'll send the email, like all the slides will be sent to you all together by the admin. What I can do, I can also send it to you all together. So definitely I will do that. I did it last semester. I will do it this semester too. You have it on the LMS also, so you can always refer to LMS, get the slides. You'll be sent the slides by email, and also I will send them to you too. Okay. So for me to have your emails, please email me. So instead of giving me your emails here, just send me an email. I'll reply it back with the slides. Please don't give your emails here because there's no way for me to have it down or jot it down. So just email me. You have my email. Just email me and I'll respond back. Very good solution. Sure, absolutely. The audio file will always be posted by the admin, can you hear me now? I still receive messages that you cannot hear me. Okay. Okay, very good. So definitely, like before, all the presentations and slides will be uploaded on the Facebook page, on the LMS, and so you will have access to all of that, and for sure we will upload it. And for those of you who cannot make it to the class, you can always go and refer to the recording where everything is there. You can always, if you have a problem like hearing what went on in the class, you would always be able to go and check it up. So any other concerns, any other questions or comments? I don't know any link for free books for leadership. I don't know what free books you're talking about. There are a lot of stuff online that you can always Google and find out, but I don't have any link for free books of leadership. Most of them. Oh, in Worldwide Science Library, you would probably, whatever they have, you can go find out. But this book that I'm asking you to get is something you will buy, and I'm not sure what free books you're talking about. There might be some books at the Library of Worldwide Science, but yes, you have it right here. I'll email you the syllabus. I'll have the admin to email you the syllabus so that you have the name of the book. This is the name of the book, Leadership in Organizations, and then these are the writers of the book. So, okay. Sure. But you could probably find that in bookstores also, so it shouldn't be a problem. But for sure, admin will email you the syllabus and everything. All this information they'll send you. Okay. Very good. Beautiful. So I'll just finish the class here. We'll go to the next class, which is business economics. I'll see you there. We'll start in a few minutes, and we'll discuss the syllabus, and I'll see you in the next class then. So you have a wonderful week, and see you soon. I'll start like maybe before 9. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can send you invitation. I don't know if they have already added your emails. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, why don't we start at 9 o'clock? Okay, sure. We'll start at 9 o'clock, which is 20 minutes from now. Okay. So we'll start in 20 minutes. Thank you. Let's just stop the recording.